All right, we're recording on both ends. We're recording video. We're recording audio. 1, 2, 3. What's up?
Nothing, man. I had to stretch my neck and my face this way.
I be hating when I sleep, bro. I get crack in my neck.
Yeah, sleep.
Yeah,
that's bad sleep.
Of course, that's what it is.
I had to look away like that.
My stomach bubbling a little bit.
I asked you if you farted. You said no.
I didn't have fart pill every day though. With 48 megahertz. But episode 171 of Cleaning Dishes. I hope everyone's doing well. Excuse me. Today.
Just go bathroom, please.
I'm good. Let me cook, bro.
You are cooking. You cooking in your guts. Pause. Just go bathroom, bro. Just go bathroom. You over to oof. You wilding right now.
So you want to introduce yourself?
This friend still with Mr. Bubble Guts. Oh, the BGs. You can tell by the way he walk when he fart. He a nasty man. Not a shark.
It's Thomas. It's honestly just Thomas.
Yeah, it's Mr. I gotta go bathroom. I ain't gonna go.
Can you relax?
Can you relax?
No, I can't.
Exactly. You like?
I'm good. It's in the first stages. But how you doing?
No, even the first
Can you
stages?
just go, please? I need you to keep going with me right now.
How many stages is it?
I think it's 4.
It's Mr. Fantastic. Bounce back like elastic don't melt because it's not plastic. Chilling hair with.
I already did my intro. Thomas, nigga.
Who else?
Just Thomas, dog.
Oh, poke your stomach.
All right.
Ooh.
I look fresh today too. I should have known someone was gonna have. I look fresh. I look.
Yeah, you do look fresh.
That was like one.
You look fresh.
You look like. Do you look fresh?
I was not say. I was like, do you feel fresh? Like
I do. That's honestly why I got dressed up. I was like, I ain't going nowhere, but I want to like fit the occasion mentally.
I was with the camera like, yeah. No. How was your week?
It's been good. So I'm unemployed. So like, you know, men's just out here.
Tom ain't got no job, Tommy.
Men's just out here.
Hey, out here hustling every day. You hustling.
Yeah, I'm hustling. Right?
Oh Jesus.
No, honestly, it was like the departure from my company is like long, I won't say long overdue, but saw it coming. But mutually decided to split ways. Usually. So.
Who's had a song single? Is that Drake?
Bitch, I'm single. That's not a song, but that's a line.
I'm single. Oh yeah, he said.
Bitch, I'm unemployed. So honestly, y'all gonna see a upscale production. So I've been using my calendar. This whole time I gotta let go. I've been using my calendar. So today,
what we got on the calendar today?
So I woke up at 6.
Woke up at 6.
I fucked that up. Woke up at like 6:35.
But did you get yourself a gun?
Did my morning pages for like 2 hours. Did that. Clean the house.
What's morning pages now?
So basically, I've been reading this book called The Artist's Way because I ain't got nothing better to do. And so basically, the first as soon as you wake up, like the first time you wake up, you write 3 pages like nonstop. You just write and you just do it. So basically, it's roughly like 30 minutes for me. So I just write. I do it doing it like every morning. It's been kind of good.
What do you write? Like, are you writing something specific? You just write whatever comes in your head.
Just write whatever comes in your head. You go to write nonstop, and it's therapeutic in a way because it helps kind of like it helps the chatter in your mind go somewhere. And so like once I get it out, I don't like read it. I don't reflect on it too much or nothing like that. But you do it so much that eventually you do start getting to like solid thoughts, a solid like progression. Because a lot of times it's like things that you always think about. So you just write it out, and it's helped me confront things that have been in my mind for a long time.
That's dope.
Yeah, I enjoy doing it. I've been doing it for almost, it'll be a month and like 10 days.
Nice.
So, doing pretty consistent with it. Clean the house at 9 o'clock, knock that out. Wrote the details for the podcast at like 11. And now we're recording. So from 12 to 3, we record, give or take. And then after that.
He said give or take? Like.
Yeah, because like sometimes we go over, sometimes we go under.
Yeah, we start later or something like that, yeah.
Then after that, 30 minutes, I learn a new language. I've been studying Spanish. And from 4 to 8, podcast shit. So the intro should be done. But do the audio, do the video, do the content for the YouTube, do the content for all the social medias. And 8 o'clock, we have to brainstorm some shit. I didn't tell you about that part yet. But yeah. You get the calendar invite? Of course you did. I didn't send it. Yeah. So this is gonna be fun because like this whole week I've been like since like I think Wednesday I've been like structuring my day. So I do it the day before, like around like 9, 8 o'clock.
Do you think structuring your day would have been possible at the job? You just didn't do it, or do you think it wasn't possible?
I did structure my day.
Do you think structuring your day when you had a job would have been possible, or you just didn't do it?
I did. Like from I even have the proof here. So
you can have it on your calendar. What was you doing?
Structuring my day.
What was you doing?
All right. Anyway,
Get my belt off. This nigga don't know what I'm talking about.
You try with me with your belt on, hit my whole body.
That's the point.
No, you're supposed to just spank on the butt.
That's what you do. That's how you give weapons.
You hit me like a slave?
Worse.
What's worse than a slave?
I don't know. We're gonna figure it
out. All right.
He was like, okay. He's like, you dumb.
Why do you think so thoroughly into this?
Like, yeah.
How was your week?
It was good.
You got a job, huh? Oh, job ass nigga.
Working for the man ass nigga, huh?
That's so terrible.
Income having ass. Like, what?
You got funds? Ugh.
Fun over funds, nigga. Like,
I got funds though. Like,
I hear that.
Working 9 to 5 ain't for me. I would never.
That's how niggas be.
Soon as I get a phone call.
In the unemployment line, I would never work for somebody else. Nigga, what? Like, ain't that food stamps?
That's crazy. That's wild.
Don't say that and be on food stamps, nigga. Eat a dick. That's crazy.
I mean,
you're not gonna talk down to somebody who worked for a living, but you be on food stamps. Like,
he's still surviving in America.
Oh,
part of the game, right? The world's a game and all its players are just pieces.
It's like you got fired and just became a new nigga.
How has your week been, sir?
Honestly, my week has been hectic.
Hectic?
It's the first time in a while I felt like I just not overwhelmed. Not that word's not overwhelmed, but just I could, if I didn't have the mindset that I have, I would be easily overwhelmed. Like me a year ago would have been hella overwhelmed. With just like how like everything's just like, because you're trying to please everybody and do everything.
You said strong mentally, never weak. Ooh, damn.
You got that one.
No, you got it.
You got it.
You said mentally strong.
You got a whole schedule for it.
No, I said my mental won't be weak. Go ahead, bro. Just go ahead.
Ooh, this nigga cooking with the mint chocolate chip on. I see you.
That's mom. Say no damn mom.
Not at all. Not at all. Not even close.
Let me have my hoes moment, bro. Chill.
You.
This is it's teal.
Teal? That's teal.
I don't know what color it is. I thought it was fine.
I'd have gave you pea green. I'd have gave you green.
Niggas with jobs be doing too much. I'm done.
Like, you can't brag like that after being fired, nigga. Like, that's crazy. Like, you can't brag like that after being fired.
Why not?
That's not how that works.
Bro, I've seen you be in situations where you were like made fun of and you found a way to spin some shit around.
What do I got to do with this?
Because you were
What do I got to do with this?
Can I explain it?
Not fast enough.
You asked me a question. No, because I had to draw a story out. You know
See, that's the problem. I don't draw a story out. I just give you what it is.
You don't make stories?
Nah.
Like, to my conclusion.
Yeah?
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta like spin things how they come, you know what I'm saying? Take the punches and just roll with them.
That's true. That's fact. That's all facts.
I had that there, because like, the camera.
I have it here because I'm sitting here.
I can't work these conditions, bro.
That don't work in these conditions. You not, in fact.
Oh, we had to make on schedule, bro, because like, that was crazy. But no, we had to work, because last time we had like an hour and a half, and we like, the whole half of the podcast like some bullshit. It was fun. But no.
All right, did you enjoy yourself?
Of course I did.
Did the audience enjoy themselves? Like, then the camera go like this in the other end. But I got you. You're right. We got you. You a schedule man. You a schedule man. Let me.
I got so much time on my hand. Yo, what's up with you, bro? What's up with you, dog?
I ain't saying shit to you, bro. Like, that's you saying this shit.
I just said I got time on my hand. You started to laugh.
I didn't laugh.
What would you call it?
Looking away and stretching my neck so you don't see me.
Hey, that crick me there, huh?
Sleeping around.
Sleeping around.
How'd you?
You said
I said it was hectic.
Alright, okay. Trying to find structure up there, damn.
You have structure. You have a whole schedule of it.
A little something.
A little something. Is that holidays marked off?
Holidays though, I ain't getting paid for it. Why mark it off?
Hey, when you hustling, you are getting paid for it.
That's what's up.
Always on the job.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start my job hunt soon though, for real.
Yeah. Have you been applying anywhere?
No.
Nowhere?
Well, that's a lot. I didn't apply to one place. I'm not gonna say on last.
Oh, you can say that.
You already know though.
Okay.
The word bills be paid, bro.
I ain't worried about bills,
Eventually.
bro. I ain't worried about it, bro.
You say you got me? I didn't say all that.
Hey! Hey!
Come on, we have to do this.
you
I'm saying, come on, I'm not the one who's doing this.
You pulled me out the car. I was in the cart on the track and you opened the door. Like, come on, get out the car. Like, all right.
All right, let's get in the car. All right, Army of the Dead, which is on Netflix. Directed by Zack Snyder. Story by Zack Snyder. Screenplay by Shay, Hittin, and Joby Harold.
I think that's Hatten.
Hatten. What is that?
You said Hittin. Like it's an episode.
That's Shay Hittin?
That was like the guy. I think HAT would make a hat, right?
Hatten.
Or maybe even Hayton? I'm pretty sure it's Hatten, though. That's two T's. Matthew.
Which one we going with? Hayden or Hatten?
Hatten.
Hatten. Hatten. All right, Shay Hatten.
Shay Hatten or something.
Dave Bautista, Elba Purnell, Anna De La.
Reguera.
Reguera, thank you. Omari Hardwick.
Omari Hardwick, yeah.
Zombie outbreak happens in Las Vegas. A crew that had a mission to get out of the mayhem are now getting paid to go back in and retrieve a large sum of money. Will they be able to get in and out alive? Is the question. Which I don't think of
You could have people voice. You could just talk like that.
It's like that, man.
Why would you not want to sound like that, man?
In the world where nobody got draws.
Dun 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 dun.
So you just saw this recently? Like
I saw it this morning.
like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I started to watch it with you guys, I got tired and fell asleep.
Yo, it's old.
Okay. Like that what?
Nothing, just fast.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying that, but I'll be the same one that falls asleep in the same couch and shit.
In the corner. In the corner. You sit. If you sit in that corner, I'm like, he gonna be sleeping all day. There's two spots you sit in. If you sit in the corner, or if you sit right, he about to be asleep.
Let's say that's anywhere on the couch then.
Yeah.
No, what do you think about this so far? Well, not so far.
So as far as this movie goes, I actually like this movie. I'm not big into zombie movies. Like, although I'm not conscious of myself, I say I like the crazy zombie ones. I like I like if I'm going to pick a zombie movie, I'd rather them be like that, like real crazy and hyperactive and stuff.
A zombie on steroids and speed.
Like I think like 48 Hours Later or whatever it was called. I think those zombies were like that, weren't they?
That's Eddie Murphy. 48 hours?
Yeah,
you talking
48 days?
48 days, okay.
Days, there you go. Yeah.
48 days?
28 days. I know there's 28 days and I thought there was another one.
There is a prequel. There was one.
Okay. 40-something minutes. I think that was the black version of it. 40-something minutes is crazy. 40-something minutes.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Why haven't I seen that? But no.
Why haven't I seen that? It's crazy. No, but I liked Army of the Dead because I like how it started. Like the idea, they don't explain. You don't really understand where the zombie came from per se.
There you go. Oh well, you have a point. You just know they have a zombie.
Right. That's it. So you don't really know how, where, what. No, nothing.
Yeah.
But they're transporting. So you don't even know what they're transporting until you see it. Like, oh. Right. So I thought that was kind of cool. I thought the way they did that was kind of pretty interesting to me. But it also the way they built the movie was. It kind of didn't matter to you where it came from because they built so much more to the movie in other places that you didn't really think about. Like I didn't think about it now. Like I didn't know where the zombie came from.
Nobody really cares where things come from. They just want to know if it's broken or not. Or hidden.
Yeah, that thing was hidden. It was like he was out here. It was good actually. It was actually a sleeper. I would say it was a sleeper if you ask. I think it was a sleeper on Netflix. Yeah, it was good. Dave Bautista did a good job in this. I thought. The acting was believable to me. Like, I mean, again, it's not like Grammy nothing, but it was believable. Like, I could watch the movie and it wasn't uncomfortable. Like, the one scene that made me like, oh, that's terrible acting. It was like, it was what it was. Like,
this wasn't a repeat of
No.
That's a good movie. I don't care what anyone says.
Not that it was a bad movie. There was just parts I was just like, yeah. Cool. So Army of the Dead. Here we are. I like the movie overall. It was a lot of good action and stuff like that, and it wasn't extra scary or nothing. So if you was like didn't like horror, you could watch this and not be freaked out.
I feel like that's subjective. Because some people can watch like you watch horror movies. Why? I don't know, but that's your thing.
You watched horror movies before, like you didn't freak out on this one.
Yeah,
and you be like, I don't like horror movies.
It's two different things though. Like I feel like some people are very sensitive to certain things that they watch. Like so, this right there may be like too much for them because the blood, gore, the not brushing teeth, and the zombies or whatever.
That probably would get me more than natural. I have a thing with teeth. Like I don't. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, because like, there are other zombie movies that are scary.
Right, and I feel like this wasn't meant to be a horror scary.
Right.
Like, it wasn't meant to be like jump scares and things like that. That's just what fuck people up. It wasn't like none of that in there. This movie was just like, there are zombies here. We go in knowing there are zombies here. In fact, they're quarantined in this area. Like we know this. Like we go in knowing these things and whatnot. And that's how they appear, what they do and stuff like that. They never jumped out on you at any point in time. And I think that was kind of cool because it still makes you be like, oh shit, those are zombies. What are they gonna do? Well, that's be like, oh shit, zombies, and you like under your covers and shit. So that's why I said that. But you're right though. Some people might have a fear of zombies and be like, yeah, maybe you won't watch any zombie movie. So, but overall, I like the movie. I thought it was pretty cool. It's kind of like my 1.5 time watching it because I fell asleep the first time, so I had to watch it all over again. So some parts I got locked down and all. Okay, cool. There were some parts that were plot holes.
Like what?
Spoiler alerts. This here is gonna be spoiler alerts for us. So if you haven't watched the movie, definitely turn this off now because this is gonna ruin it.
That's like a year old.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I kind of.
Okay. So there's a part where the black dude, Vanderloon or whatever his name is, Vanderloon or whatever, the black dude, the only black guy in the movie.
That's what Omari Hardwick's character.
I don't know his right.
That's the black guy.
Okay.
He played in Power.
Yeah, that's why I know his power. So Ghost nigga, like okay.
Yeah, that's
so he towards the end of the movie, whatever, they finally get the money, whatever, they get what they're going on the plane, and he apparently had a wound from a zombie, which should have turned him.
Yeah, but
it didn't turn him until like significant from when we so either it was a plot, either it was a plot hole in the movie, because I think I know where he got it. So either there was a plot hole in the movie, or they cheated and he got bit during the time frame we weren't he got bit.
Oh, then he got bit when he was downstairs.
Yeah, like something happened when we weren't aware of it happening and ever happening, and he just happened to have a bite mark. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point throughout the movie, he just got bit and we just never knew. And I was like, yeah, like that's kind of like, oh, which one's wrong? So one of those two things happens. But I'm pretty sure he got bit. The scene where remember this part where he's fighting there, he's trying to hand-to-hand fight the zombie king and shit. And the nigga, and he had his arm like this, and he's about to bite him.
Oh, I remember that part. Okay.
There's a part that I think he got bit at that point in time.
You think so?
I think he did get bit. Because they flashed the old boy about to hit him in the head. I think at that point in time he had already been bit. That's why I think he got the bite, because it would have been like right here in his arm, right where that dude had him. Because dude had him like this, so he couldn't move. So I'm pretty sure old dude was like took a bite and then like kept it moving. Our guy's teeth in, but didn't get a good chunk out, and then they got him off of him. I
thought he was gonna turn regardless because of when he was fighting the patient zero guy.
Yeah,
he started getting a scratch on his face and shit, and I was like,
that's what I thought it was. Apparently, it can only be the way the movie
saliva.
Yeah, it's saliva. It's gotta be saliva. It can't be because some movies are like that where if you get any kind of infection from a scratch, whatever, you just get it. They dirty, so you just get it.
Dirty nails and dirty needles.
But in this one, it was you had to be bit. It was one of those ones you gotta be bit to get it, and he sure as hell was bit.
You know that was a plot hole? Well, according to that, yeah, that would be a plot.
Because he would have turned way faster.
Yeah. No, I mean it depends on your metabolism and your BPMs.
No, who else did we see get turned?
I mean, personally, him and Bautista.
And look how fast Bautista turned.
Yeah, he has a highlight.
Look how fast Bautista turned. How did black dude turn slower than that? He got bit way before Bautista did.
I was saying it feels like days between. Wasn't that long?
No, the point that I'm making is when Bautista got bit, he turned immediately.
Relatively immediately. Yeah.
Like boom, like between those crash happening and everything. By the time the girl got to he got bit, the crash happened, and then boom, that was all. That was like less than a minute.
No.
Yes. Not just movie world, but if you think about how it happened, boom, got bit, boom, she gets shot, the blast goes off, she goes down. It was like maybe like 2 minutes. I had a conversation with her.
Cause he got bit in the helicopter, right?
Yeah, he got bit in the helicopter. The bomb goes off, and then remember, at this point he fell flat on his stomach, or whatever. The zombie got up on here and bit him, and then the old girl. I think at that point, old girl hit him with the fire extinguisher, and he got off of him or whatever. And then the plane was going out of control because the bomb went off.
I'll say about 15-20 minutes.
It wasn't that long, brother.
It was.
It was not. I just watched this movie. It was not that long.
I've seen the movie.
And you should understand it's not that long.
Like 15-20 minutes, because I remember.
Even if it was 15-20 minutes, from the time that old boy, the black dude got bit, the black dude transferred after him.
You know what this you just said? He's black.
Melanin.
I'm glad you peeped that out, man.
If you had said that from the jump, you'd be out of here. Melanin. Melanin. So I don't know why. But you know what? This could be what would be that better argument besides melanin is he did get bit in the arm compared to getting bit right here in the neck.
Okay.
He did get bit like right here, like right in his neck, like because it was gonna turn fat. Maybe that's what it was. It just took longer. I don't know. But
I thought it was more of a plot hole that like he was in a safe. But you brought up a good point. Like, so I was like, how did he get out the safe? And you were like, well, you can get out. Like, you probably can get out from the inside out. They probably have safety measures for that, and that makes sense. Like, you get locked in the safe, they don't want you stuck in there,
right?
And you go on oxygen too. So
that's the thing too. I was like, yeah, maybe he took it out from the inside out. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't lock it. You close it. I have no idea.
And you said the nuke probably fuck up the safe, and I was like, that makes sense too.
The nuke went off. Yeah, could like destroy the safe. Yeah.
If it was smart, they all could just stay in the safe. Wait till the thing went off.
I don't think the movie was. I don't think the safe was a known safe place. Does that make sense? Like, I don't think they knew. Oh, this is gonna be a safe place. We'll stay here. You
can't use the word in the definition. But yeah,
they didn't know the vault was gonna be safe enough to withstand a nuclear blast. If that's the reason why he left, we don't really know.
No, we don't.
1, 2. The mission was they had to get something for somebody. They had to get out. They're told to get out the city, so that's what you're going to escape. So that's why they did what they did. But I felt like that was probably I think that one. I feel like, was there another plot hole?
A lot of times, especially with action movies, unless the plot hole is really bad, I'll let them slide a lot of times.
Yeah.
Like trying to think of one that was really bad. I can't think of one.
I feel like that one was real bad. That one was bad because he managed to get from being in that fight with that guy. Come on, from the time he got to the fight, to the time the plane crashed, she killed her daddy, to the time where that nigga had to go with the bag, carry them bags.
Right.
All that, like how long could you possibly be moving around and doing all that stuff knowing you about to be a zombie, bro? Like, well, not knowing, but just moving along. Like, I mean,
all right, when you put it like that, yeah. When he was walking, including the time of him walking, it was like a day or two. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. That was a long time. That's definitely a plot hole. And it was like, oh shit.
I told you the cure was, bro. Well, not the cure, but the limit of the treatment was.
No. So if you put lotion on, you think you would last longer?
Hey, I don't do lotion, bro.
Cocoa butter. He should have cocoa butter. His teeth was lit off.
His teeth was.
Can't get through this cocoa butter.
I'm about to say a lie, but I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Go ahead, please do.
I was about to say, I ever tell you that time my mom put cocoa butter in my face so I can get in a fight?
That's smart. Since hand slide off your face and shit. Or Vaseline.
That never happened. Love you, Mom. That never happened. No.
So hand slide off the Vaseline. Like, chip, 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 chip.
I thought it was supposed to be for, what is it? That's what the Vaseline is for.
Slide out. Keep the damage and bruising down.
When you still get fucked up with a swollen arm?
Yeah, I mean, you still gonna get beat up. But I thought that's what the point was. So it was less friction, less skin breaking and stuff like that. That's what
they usually do. They think that's what they put it on for.
That's what I would say on me. I would imagine make your face slick as shit. So, you know Vaseline thick too. Put a thick ass layer on. I'm like, this nigga crazy. First of all, like would you want to fight a nigga with Vaseline, like a thick glob of Vaseline on stage? Like, this nigga's crazy.
I mean, I got no choice in the matter.
And you gonna swing on him like this is sleep. And he like oh, his knuckles gonna be ashy. It's gonna hurt more. That shit going like crusty knuckles hurt, bro.
That's true.
That shit hurt, bro. Like,
What would you give Army of the Dead?
Army of the Dead. I would say a 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah, I'm not super into zombie movies like that, but this one to me was good. It was overall the story was good. I didn't like. There was a character that could kind of get on my nerves a little bit.
Your daughter,
to point out a little bit, that got on my nerves. And it's not bad. Every time I get in a movie saying like a character's always some female, I be feeling bad. Like, but it's because the way they write them sometimes. They write them to be like crazy. And I'm like, why? Like y'all could have wrote her to be cool. Like, but y'all wrote her that way. Y'all wrote her to be like, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. And he's like, okay.
Because the one kid that did like was the coyote they called. I like her character.
I like the character, the coyote character. I like the character. I like the old boy. The one was like, I was trying to have something with you, and then they snapped.
She was cool. No, the real one was what was her name? The one that was she was a Chola. She was like cold.
Yo, she was cold. I was mad, bro. She was like, why she didn't die? She was cold as fuck, bro.
I was like, nah, you had to do her like that. And then like the fact that like we thought she was dead, and she came back out the grave like she was like fucking Jesus and shit. Jesus, my bad. And I was like, yo, she gonna survive. And she didn't. I'm like, all right, I'm playing with my emotions now.
Yep, I was okay. She was out here doing her thing, but I was like, okay. She had the most bodies in that joint. She had to have, bro.
She was like, my blower got a blower on it.
Let them know, dog. Tell them more about the blower. Tell them more about the blower.
That's all I
got. Okay. What would you give this movie? Like
a 7.
So okay.
Yeah. Cause like 5 is par, I think. So 7 is like
5 is half. So yeah.
But I probably wouldn't watch this again. Like it was good. It was good as is. That's like I watched a little bit with you. That's about it.
I think you watched it because it was on. You were sitting here doing something else and it was on. Otherwise, you would not have put it on yourself.
I would rather much have watched something else.
Yeah, like a lot of movies nowadays don't have a lot of rewatch value. There's very few movies that have like a.
So is that because there's a lot of movies and a lot of streaming services, or is it because the movie quality isn't good?
It's a combination of the both. Because if you have a favorite movie, you're probably gonna watch it. Like you watch Tenet over and over and over again, and that's because Tenet.
Like 5 times.
I also think Tenet had a lot of things. There's a lot of things. I missed that the first time around. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. I think they have things like that. Whereas some movies just don't have that. I missed something. It's like there's a story. It's pretty easy to follow, and then you get to the end, and that's it. And so I think it sometimes depends on how complex the story is, or whatever it is, or how complex things are. Like if it's something with like a like things that have an open ending kind of, and you gotta kind of put clues together yourself as you're watching the movie. Right. Those are things you watch like, I didn't pick that up that first. I gotta watch it again, see that part, like whatever. Like those little subtle things, but a lot of movies aren't like that. Where have little subtle things. The only ones that ever really do to me are like the suspense ones. Suspense is some horror will have little things that happen, like maybe you thought you saw, like you didn't know if there was a ghost standing in the background the whole time when she was talking, you just didn't see it, some shit. Like,
horror shit again.
That should be dope, dog.
No, I'm good.
I'd be like, oh yeah.
You watched Hereditary, that shit fucked me up. I was like, I am good. And the movie wasn't that scary, it just was like the elements was like getting to me.
The best scary movies are the ones that we have to go for a tangent. The best scary movies are the ones that use realistic everyday things to scare you. Like, that's why Paranormal isn't good. Because Paranormal, they played on like the regular sounds you hear every day and shit like that. Like what you thought was just a dripping sink, actually trying to drip blood dripping from the sink. Like, whoa, what the fuck? Like things like that, or like it's just little sounds that you go check it out and they just get gradually worse and worse and worse. Things are happening, and or like in Hereditary, the part where he thought like he wasn't sure if he was looking at his jacket hanging off the chair or his sister. Remember, there's a scene in that movie where he's like looking, and it looks like it's a shadow of like his sister sitting there. And then he wasn't sure, and then he's like, "Oh shit!" He thought it was his dead sister or whatever. But then he went to it. It turned to be the jacket, or it transformed back into the jacket.
Yes, it's like that. I was like, "Yeah, bro, I can't watch this too much longer." But here I was watching shit like a dumb fool. I try to call myself being slick too, not being fully invested. I was watching at the table instead of watching at the TV.
Yeah, so I from an angle, it won't be as scary.
Yeah, and I was like,
but you always look up and get caught in on the parts where the scary shit happening. But
I still went in the kitchen just to make sure, like, this angle ain't hitting right. I had went in the kitchen trying to get a better angle and shit. But nigga, if you gonna sit your ass over here in the couch,
so you can walk away when it's too scary. But
I just like, this is You was like, oh, this is crazy, man. What happened?
Yeah.
That shit was bad. Yeah. And like it just gradually got scarier and then just got scarier. But yeah. But no, I think you're right about like watching certain shows. I think some movies, I should say, are just not as good as they once were. Yeah. Like, some are good and then some are not like extremely good. Like watching it over and over. Like I remember when being young, I used to watch Demolition Man a lot. Sylvester Stallone, Wesley Snipes.
Okay.
And I thought, like, granted, it was like a long time ago, but the idea of that movie was super simple, but it was really good. I mean, he didn't go to the future, but he was frozen in a block of ice in the future, and he was just like, "You want me to get who? Simon Phoenix, Paul Phoenix, Simon Phoenix. That's his name. He would always say Simon says, you want to get Simon Phoenix. I put his ass away a long time ago. You should have killed him. No, well, we need you to go get him because he's an old school villain in a new school world, so they had to get an old school cop in the school.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah. I've never seen it like hundreds of times.
Yeah.
I can't find anything that's like that now. But then again, like, it's just so much going on in the world. I'm not a kid no more.
I feel like there are movies that I can watch, which that does play a part in it too.
Mm-hmm.
Not being a kid anymore. But I feel like some movies that I can watch, like I watch a lot of Marvel movies multiple times.
I definitely would throw in some Infinity War, yeah.
I feel like they have that, and I think it's because you get so excited to see certain things happen.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of action, the story there, and ultimately, I think you watch something enough, you learn it enough where you don't have to be looking at it to know what's going on. So you can't do that. Right. So like I find that those movies seem to have a very captivating, and you can watch them multiple times. Like, damn, that's kind of cool. Or did you notice this little things?
They really good about that, like you said earlier, about like the small things that you may have missed in second and third.
Yeah.
At the end of
Yeah, those Easter eggs and shit like that too. Yeah, man, I like that kind of stuff. Like a lot of movies, just, like as we said earlier, a lot of movies don't have that. I think it's the primary reason why people watch over and over. And then to your point too, the streaming aspect of it is I can watch it whenever, and I have so much more shit. I'll just watch something else.
True. Yeah. Since you brought up Marvel, I want to talk about this. I want to go off. Suicide Squad. My bad. The Suicide Squad. Platform is HBOmax, directed by James Gunn, written by James Gunn, and starring John Cena, Margot Robbie, Idris Elba, Joel Kidma, and Viola Davis.
I think it's not Margot.
Margot?
It's not Margot.
Margot Robbie?
Margot.
Well, I was saying Margaret.
Margot.
It's Margot, nigga. I don't know. How you say it again? I don't want to make sure I say it right.
I think it's Margot.
Margot. You gonna pronounce the T?
I don't think so.
Margot.
That'd be Margot, not Margot.
Margot. Right, Margot. Under the control of Amanda Waller, a handful of villains carry out her orders. If they refuse, then she activates an appeal and plants it in their heads as spoons. So, the main reason I'm bringing this up before we get into anything else is Rotten Tomatoes gave this like a 90. I meant to write it down. They gave it like a high. No, I don't want to say high, but they gave it in the 90s. So like,
it was high. It was like I want to say you gave it a 9. Said it was 98.
It was no damn 98.
I swear at one point you said it was 98. And you said it was 96. It was like 96. If it wasn't 98, it was 96. So that's still pretty high because it.
Look up for me real quick.
Rotten Tomatoes.
So they gave it like a high 90s, right? And I'm like, all right, cool. It's y'all ratings. That's cool. Y'all give it wherever you want to give it. Then I thought about it for a minute. I was like, like if y'all gave that number, what would y'all give Infinity War? And then Endgame. So they gave Infinity War.
Okay, now it's at 92%. It's at 92%.
Is that 92% for Suicide Squad?
92%. And what's the name was the audience score is 87%.
All right, that's going down.
Yeah, because that was not that before.
No, it wasn't. So they gave Infinity War like an 88. And they gave Endgame like a 92. So you telling me the Suicide Squad is in the same ballpark as the Avengers movies? For real? I need an explanation for that. Because they're not. I'll put it on my life. They're not. Like, it's a crowd reaction itself. Like, people cried at the end of Infinity War. People lost their shit in Endgame when Captain America got, not only he got the hammer, but also when he got that phone call, it was staticky. Everybody was like, oh, wait, what's going on? It was like, on your right, Cap. And everybody was like, is that Black Falcon? Yeah. Then the portals open.
When they came out,
and the whole stadium, I don't say stadium because it's necessary, the whole stadium went nuts. They lost their shit. Like when everybody came back for real, the snap finally happened, and everybody kind of forgot the snap happened. Look at the Hulk into the snap. Everybody kind of forgot. and everybody came back, it was only popping. People was losing their shit.
Yeah.
That's the same as Suicide Squad. It's a cool movie, don't get me wrong, but 90s? For real? Honestly?
Yes. I agree. It does make you question how they go about rating things, and how do they go about it.
You question shit.
It made me question. I even asked how.
What was the criteria? I was like,
yeah, like how they do. Because like for me, for instance, I gave this movie a 7.5, but I'm sure there's other movies. What movies are talking about just now? I gave
Hereditary. We talked about Hereditary. About
the one before the Army of the Dead one. I gave that 7.5, but I'm sure if you go back, there are movies that probably were better than this that I had given like a 6.5, a 7. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like if it's still in the same range, because when we have 100%, you have 0 to 100%. You have your scale. We have a scale of like we play halvesies, and we have like from 0 to 10.
Yeah.
So if we're kind of stuck in the middle, and we got times we're gonna try to pick the same numbers as we had to, we give like halvesies and shit.
Yeah.
But 100-point scale, bro, that's kind of hard.
I do wonder what they were looking at with it, because to me they weren't. I will say this movie was definitely one of DC's better films. I definitely would say that. I think it was one of their better ones as far.
So I wonder if that's what they're comparing it to.
That's what and earlier I said that to you. I said, unfortunately, for when it comes to DC films, because of some of the ones that didn't hit very well, the bar got lowered for them.
Right.
So what happens is when you look at a DC film, automatically, you go with very low expectations, I think. A lot of times. Depending on what, like the only ones I remember watching those, like some of the Superman ones was good. The Batman ones, I think the Dark Knight Rises and stuff like that.
Yeah, Christopher Nolan.
They was hard. They was hard. But like, the other Suicide Squad movie,
I thought it was okay.
That was what it was. It was okay. This was definitely better than that. This was definitely
not
better.
Not that much.
But it was better. That's all it needs to be. It just needs to be better. It just needs to be better, bro.
To get a 90?
It just needs to be better. To me, okay, so the other ones to me, I remember everybody talking about that it was trash. It was boo, and I saw it and I was like, I can see why they said that. Like, I can see why we don't like it. Like,
so they gave the first Suicide Squad. That's how bad it was. They gave one Suicide Squad and the other one was the Suicide Squad.
We gonna start from here.
Yeah, we don't act like the other one didn't happen. But I remember you brought up a lot of good points last time we talked about it. They had the Joker in there, which probably wasn't the best Joker.
No, here's what they did differently, which I think made this movie different from the other one. When they advertised the old Suicide, the other one they made, Suicide Squad, they oversold on the Joker. We were gonna get this cool, rad-looking Joker, blah 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 blah. I don't know who's this rad, but I did. But we were gonna get this Joker that we have never seen before, this new thing, and it was like, oh, it's kind of cool, different looks, different spin. Let's see. And then we got a total of maybe like 5 minutes of screen time with this Joker.
I think it was more than that, but it was relatively.
The fact is that for you to advertise is me saying Yasuke based on a true story, then you get something totally different. You know what I'm saying? It's you like, wait a minute, wait. I'm just saying that the idea is like what you show me, what you give me, two different things.
I agree with you on that. I agree.
And so like I feel like that's what they did here. Where if you watch this one, what they did was smart was they advertised it one way, but then when you watch the movie, it was actually kind of different. Like even the characters they gave you, there was a lot of characters like they kind of shows you in the previews that you see, and then you watch the movie, it's kind of different. Yep. Like, you're like, oh, that's not who I thought it was. That's not. And so I was like, that's what made this one kind of dope too. They advertised it a lot better. They definitely didn't harp on like certain characters being in the movie, so they didn't do that at all. I think
in the first one, to your point, like you said, they try to harp on the Joker factor. I think that what was it coming off of?
The fact that we had just got this great ass Joker from what's his name?
Joaquin Phoenix?
No, that was before.
So Heath Ledger?
Yep, we were also hyped. Joker was.
Yeah.
People were so hyped about how good Joker was in the Dark Knight Rises. Let's get another version of Joker. We're like, oh shit, yeah. And they spent so much hype behind him. So much fucking hype behind him. And then you barely saw him. You were like, the fuck?
I remember when they announced that Jared Leto was gonna play the Joker, a lot of people were like, fucking no. But of course, like you said to go see it. You said execute on what happens.
And then you saw it and you're like, yeah, no.
I think he could be a good Joker. I've seen him act. He was in Fight Club.
Yeah, he's a good actor. He's not a bad actor. He's a good actor. No. I don't think It wasn't on him. That's why the Joker wasn't
right.
That wasn't on him.
I think when they wrote up, just was like you didn't.
Yeah, like I think sometimes that like, cause the parts that we saw him, he did phenomenal. He did good on the parts that he was in. He did good. That wasn't on him.
Right.
That was not his fault. He just does his parts like, hey, these I got me. Okay, fine, I'm doing that.
He was in that one movie we just watched too, with Denzel and old boy from I can't remember his name. Old boy from
he was a crazy dude?
Yeah, he did good in that, yeah.
I forget that movie was called too. It was a good movie too.
Pretty Little Liars. That's not it, my bad.
That's definitely
I thought it was for a hot second. Chill. Sometimes the words just be in your head.
Maybe you need to write more words down. Go write some more pages, bro. Go write some more pages.
I'll work on it. I got you. After this, I got you. So, alright, so then Suicide Squad got 27. And I'm not gonna argue that. If that's what y'all want to give, that's what you want to give it. But that doesn't constitute you give it in the 90s. I
don't agree. I couldn't put this outside them being both hero movies. I mean,
like I would include I gave like a 70 or 80. 90s though?
Okay, so this is where I could. What are we looking at here when we do these? I think is the biggest question. Is what are they looking at exactly? Because
them?
Yeah, because from a standpoint of was the story alright? It was okay. The story was okay. It wasn't. I don't think the story was as good as the Marvel Infinity War Endgame. I don't think it was as in depth as that. It wasn't meant to be either. It was
so just make sure we're on the same playing field. When I talk about Infinity War and Endgame, I'm not counting the whole story. I'm just looking at
individual movies.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the movie I saw, and that's it. When I came to this movie, this is what's going on.
Well, on the flip side of that, when you talk about people crying and things like that, that kind of plays part of it because of the story.
Yeah, it adds to the hype. But even when you just watch those two movies, I think a lot of times you'll be emotionally charged off of those two itself. I don't think you just cry. Like if you just start watching,
it's a Marvel, you start cheering up.
If you just start watching the MCU movies, right, and you start off with Infinity War or Endgame, I don't think you would cry necessarily. I think that you would definitely be like, "Yo, it's just crazy."
Yeah,
I definitely think you would get that.
Yeah.
Cause even how Spider-Man, I mean, spoiler alert if necessary. Even how like Spider-Man dies in Infinity War, it was like his part was drawn out. Everybody else just got like, disintegrated. He's like, I don't want to go, save me, Stark. And like when he just like faded away, everybody felt that.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Mommy, where's Spider-Man go?
Yeah, damn.
He got dusted.
He got dusted.
So when you see that, it's like, yo, this shit, they cooking. So either like the score need to go up for Infinity War or what? I didn't mean to cut you off, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I like this. Because it's helping me kind of figure out where they come, or trying to
figure out how they want to grade it.
Yeah, because it's like, I can see why it got higher than the other, why it got higher than the other Suicide Squad.
Yeah, for sure.
I can see why it got significantly higher than that, because I do think this one was a significantly better movie.
Mm-hmm. By far, yeah.
Do I think... I don't feel that I could put this movie in the same realm. Outside of being hero movies, I couldn't put them in the same realm as the Endgame or the Infinity War. So I'm trying to put my head together as what got it. And if they're just looking at pieces, like did it have a story? But sure, it had a story.
It had a cool story.
But did it have a lot of action? Yeah, it had those action. And if it's going at a base level of depth, I'm like, I can see how it got that high. If that's the criteria, because like it had all those things. But if we're going at quality. If we're going at like how great was the story? Like the story was cool, like how they came together, whatever. I like how they built this. I mean, the story actually isn't that bad to me.
It's cool. It's a cool story. It's just a cool story. Like we have a jet that like Wally has a jet that we need to get to over here in America. I mean not America, but in this one place. We have a team. We sent them over there and go get it. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused as I don't know how it got that high. I mean. It's not a bad movie. I definitely would say it's not a bad movie. It's worth the watch. I think you'll definitely enjoy it. You have some parts you laugh at.
Here we go. I'm about to put one on your scale. Would you pay to go see this?
I would have paid to see this movie.
Really?
I would definitely would have paid to see this movie.
All right. I'm gonna date with this girl. She's like, what you want to do today? I want to go see Suicide Squad. My bad. That's Suicide Squad. Like, all right, yeah, we can do that. All right, we'll go. They say the price of the thing is like a good $36.
For the movie and the popcorn
and
stuff?
You paying for your date.
Okay, that's what I do.
You gonna pay $36 to see the movie? To see this one?
I mean, what else did I get? for $36. But you're talking to somebody, if the movie was $36 for any movie, I'm not paying $36 for one ticket.
No, you paid for two. You paid for you and your dad.
So I paid for me and her, it was $36.
Yeah.
What the fuck was I going to watch? Like in my head, this came with hot porn. This came.
How much does a normal ticket cost?
Like $10. About 10, I looked at the mic and said $10. I looked at the mic and said about $10, right? They was like, yeah. I looked at the audience like, yeah, about $10. I think they're about $10, bro. Like.
Okay, so let's say $22, including tax.
Yeah, that's regular pricing.
All right, would you pay $22 to see this?
Yeah, it was regular pricing. I would have watched this.
He says regular pricing, but no, like you say, like you would pay to see this movie though.
Yeah, I would have paid to see this.
That's crazy. Okay.
It was a good movie. It
was cool. I was thinking, all right, what would you rate this then?
For me, like, can we go as high as 15? No.
I'm like, yo, we're done. That is it.
This was a strong. This is strong. Can't give it an 8. This is strong.
You can, if you feel like it's an 8, bro, you can say it's an 8.
I don't know, because I got sleepy a little bit. So I don't know. Maybe I got sleepy. I got sleep on the couch. I'm tired.
I'll give my number first. Mine's, I'm going to say a solid. I'm going to say mine's is a solid.
You did! Oh my god, nigga. No, it's all in my nut. Oh no. I felt my legs get warm. And I was like, something's up. Oh no.
It's a solid 7. I want to tell you. I want to tell you, bro. I want to tell you, man. I know.
I was like, oh, my breath stink.
I listened to it, makes you feel better. I was like,
oh,
Jimmy Blow. I was like, this is like.
That's what that was? I had a lint on his lip or something, was trying to get up. I just felt my legs get warm, and I just felt like something crawl up. Like, I'm gonna turn into a zombie? What's going on? Shit. I'm gonna die.
Alright, I'm sorry, y'all. I'll give like a solid 7. Like, it's a cool movie. I wasn't entirely enthralled into like the like what we were doing. I did like some of the themes they were touching around about how the United States government, we do things and like we don't take any consequences of what happens afterwards. I did fuck with that. It was cool.
Yeah, I agree. This was definitely more intelligent than the other one. It
had a little more. It had a little more to it, and I was just like, all right, but I ain't have anything else more than that. Like I feel like the beginning fate was pretty dope.
I think that's what made this movie. I think that part is because when they advertised it.
But so when you look at the trailer, they gave you all the characters. They gave you everybody.
Right. So you're like, well, who? Because they also, but like you didn't know who was like. You
don't.
You really don't know who, and then you're like watching it and you're like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
Like, what? And you're like, oh shit, they would do some shit like this. Like, you're like, okay. And then some of the characters really make sense. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, you know, you're like, what? Like, so that part to me was what made it dope too. Like the idea of that happening.
We're trying not to spoil it for y'all since it just came out. So
it's a solid 7.5 for me.
You going towards an 8, huh?
I'm going towards 8. It's a weak 8. It's a weak 8. It's a week
so
like
8.1 or like 7.95?
9.5.
Oh.
I'm closer to 7 than it is 8. But I would say it was good. Mm-hmm. You definitely could watch it. Shit, you might rewatch it if you were paying.
I was about to ask you again. Would you watch this twice?
If I was out and about, someone say, "Hey, I want to go watch this movie. Come with me. I'm paying." Bet I'll go.
Okay, that's solid. Like,
you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't pay to go see this movie again. Like, I saw this once already. I think they had good actors. Like, the acting was solid in it. John Cena was solid in it. Like, what's up?
John Cena's solid.
He was solid in that. He was solid in Fast 9. Let's go back to Fast 9 now. Let's go.
All right.
He said, just not me. Like, this nigga crazy.
So, we took the pleasure of watching Fast 9. The Fast Saga.
He was like 2 Jones.
He was.
He doing a Kevin Hart thing.
Platform theaters. Directed by Justin Lin. Screenplay by Justin Lin and Daniel Casey. Storyplay by Justin Lin and Alfredo Botello. Starring Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, Tyson Gibson, and John Cena. But I couldn't really see him that much in the film. It was hard to see him.
What Ludacris at?
Damn. My bad. And Ludacris. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know how to explain this, but it's funny. It's funny to see how angry Fred got watching this.
I am not a Fast and Furious fan. Like, if I say I'm not, I am an avid, like, I didn't even pay to see it. I watched it illegally. Like, I'll say it here, I watched it illegally. I refuse to give them my money.
Sir.
Fuck this series. I hate this series.
I don't know about that. That's funny.
I hate this series. I do not like Fast and Furious. It's like the dumbest shit in the world. Like, I'm not a car person. I flip cars. Like, I'm not a car person. Like, I don't do good with cars. And so, to watch these niggas go ahead and go on the missions they go on, it's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, Fast and Furious is at a point, like these niggas was in space. Like, niggas was in space, bro.
No, how much you could. Go ahead.
What the fuck was they doing there? Why was they here again? Cause
they had to hit the satellite. with a car, like, bro, like, and we were like, yeah, more. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, they was driving in the train in the jungle. My nigga was in his little Camaro, whatever it was, driving in the jungle. I'm like, really, nigga? Then he swung like Spider-Man off the jump. Are you serious? This is a movie? This is a 4. Fuck this. I was so mad. Fuck this. I hate this series, bro. I absolutely fucking hate this series, bro. Did you see the other ones?
I hate this series, bro. I watched. I think I saw the third. I think I fucked up because I saw Tokyo Drift first. It was the first one I ever seen.
That's the first one you ever seen?
That's the first one I ever seen.
No, stop playing.
It was the first one I ever seen. I didn't see the other ones. And then I saw one. And they were like in Dubai, and they were driving around this building, and they were like hopping out of buildings and going. And I was like, nigga.
So when I saw the trailer for that, I said, I'm not gonna be in any type of rush to watch this movie. I'm not gonna hold you. I definitely was like, I'm not in a rush to watch this.
And I went and rushed to watch it. And I was like, why am I here? Actually, I don't think I rushed. I think someone else was like, we should watch this. This movie is actually fun to watch because of how ridiculous it is.
Yes, that's what makes it good to this.
It's just like I always end up watching this, and it's called, and for me it's Fast and Furious because it's amazing at how quickly I get furious. Like I'm fast to get furious at this movie. Like it just don't make sense to me. I'm like, yo, every time I'm like, what? How did y'all find yet another way to end up in the situation? Like, why are they coming to you? Why is the government calling y'all? Why are they coming to y'all like, yo, we need y'all help? Like, who the fuck are y'all?
They like the exports of the government.
Like, nigga, like, I don't even know. It is just crazy. It is a special division of a special division. It is crazy, bro. I'm like, okay.
I will say, if I started off watching those, I would be upset. So the first one was good.
I'm gonna watch the first one. Maybe these other ones get credit. I'm gonna watch the first. I never saw any of the Paul Walker ones.
So if I remember in the order that it was released, it was Fast and Furious, the first one. I think Tokyo Drift, and then Too Fast, Too Furious was the third one.
I thought Tokyo Drift was the third one.
I could get those two mixed up.
Yeah, because Too Fast, Too Furious.
Right, but in order of, because for some reason Tokyo Drift was like a segue or some shit. I don't know.
That's what I was told.
And I was like, okay, I don't remember which one came out first. I will admit that. But I remember seeing Too Fast, Too Furious. I did enjoy that one. That's the first time you see Tyrese. And so it was Tyrese and Paul Walker. They were doing that.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, this is pretty solid. But Tokyo Drift was the one that was like, yeah. Like, and
then the way they was doing all this shit in the movie. Oh my. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it. You gotta hate watch it. You gotta hate watch like I did. You gotta watch that part. Cause there was some parts that they did I was like, no. I'm not gonna buy this. They have a way of making things look better than what they really were or whatever. Remember?
They did. No, I would say that the predecessors weren't as bad as this one. So Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious, and Too Fast, they weren't like that. It was honestly about racing, and they had like some other shit that they had to take care of, but it was primarily racing.
I don't remember if was Tokyo Drift bad?
I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was a solid film.
I actually don't remember Tokyo Drift being. I didn't like when it was doing the crazy shit. I don't like when because I remember no crazy shit happened in Tokyo Drift. I actually don't remember that. I think I just got tired of the fact that there was so many movies about.
It wasn't even about racing though. That's the part I was kind of like.
Yeah, like what happened? Like I'm waiting for there to be one where they drove so fast they went back in time and now they're like out driving dinosaurs.
Don't give them free. Hey, did you hear about that?
No.
So somebody did pitch them. He was doing an interview. Vin Diesel was doing an interview, and they were like, "Yo, like, it's like people were saying, like, are y'all gonna do dinosaurs?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm down to do that. I think that'd be kind of dope." So be careful what you say. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I would definitely like if they was out here racing on dinosaur backs. I'd be kind of like, "Hey, it's gonna be kind of fire, bro."
If they're racing on dinosaurs, I'm gonna watch it. If they're racing dinosaurs, like if the dinosaurs are racing them, I'm like, nigga, what the fuck?
In their own car?
Yes. Like Raptors driving a Raptor. I'm like, okay, and we're done.
I don't know if a Ford GT is faster than the Velociraptor though.
Who needs horsepower? You have dinosaur power.
You might be on to something.
These new Dino engines are really great.
But you know what? I kind of want to take back what I say about. Tokyo Drift was good. The soundtrack definitely does carry me though.
I don't remember. I remember that one being crash.
You remember the song? Actually, ding 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 ding, boom boom boom. But I definitely did have about the. I did have about that
shrimp
movie.
Shrimp tempura. Shrimp. I really don't know what they're saying in that, but I used to say shrimp tempura and I thought it was so funny.
That sounds fire. I don't even eat shrimp like that. That sounds fire right now. What's that, fried shrimp?
Yeah.
That's
and deep fry it. Like, yeah.
Sizzle.
Yeah, okay, all the Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious.
I would be down to watch the whole series. I could have swore Vin Diesel did die in one of those. So down.
Yeah, and you told me that shit. Said he died and came back. I said, nigga, I'm done. I don't think he ever died in any of his movies, bro.
I'm willing to bet money on that shit. Money I ain't got. I'm willing to do that for real. Cause I was like, I could have sworn he died. Cause I remember that when it happened, you said that they split different ways, whatever. But Paul Walker was still like literally alive when they finished filming. So I think that he went off.
No, he was dead, bro.
No, he died when the movie came out, but he was still alive when they were cutting up and shit like that.
Oh, okay, that's what you're saying, yeah.
But when he went their separate ways, I think Dom was still alive. Dom had died in the movies.
Just so you know, Too Fast, Too Furious was the second one.
It was the second one?
Yeah.
So it was Fast and Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, and then Tokyo Drift?
And then they did another Fast and Furious in 2009. I don't know what this one is.
So that's my problem. That's my only problem.
Okay, the first one was The Fast and the Furious.
Yes.
Then it was Too Fast, Too Furious.
Right.
Then it was Fast and Furious. Then it was Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6.
Is that in order of the story, or is that in order of when they dropped?
This is in order of when the movies dropped.
No, it's not.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the order of the movies dropped. 2001, The Fast and the Furious.
Okay.
2002, the second movie was called Too Fast, Too Furious.
Okay.
Number 3. Yeah, 2009, Fast and Furious.
So wait, when did Tokyo Drift come out?
I'm looking for that right now. That was number 6. That was 2006.
Whereas it came out before the third one then?
What?
The third one came out in 2009.
Yeah, so that would technically be number 3 in that series.
Right, so it came out first. It came out before. Jesus Christ. I ain't gonna lie, I do have a few prices.
So this is the.
This is the order of the story.
Yeah, but for the most part, all of them are in order except for when you hit that part.
We hit Tokyo Drift?
Tokyo Drift is the only one that's out of order. All the other ones are in order.
Okay.
Tokyo Drift is the only one that tells a side story. I guess, or some story, whatever.
So that one does tie into how you get Bow Wow's character in the other.
Yeah. Because I remember that. I remember he drew out the green machine or something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. It actually isn't a bad, they're not a bad series from what I've seen. It's not a bad series. It's just the fact that there's so much, is it ridiculousness?
We'll go with that.
There's so much ridiculousness with these. That's how did you, once they hit, I think.
But it's one thing you buy, it's so ridiculous that we did release them on purpose. You know how, I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Because of, how
bizarre it gets?
Yeah, it gets nutty because it's you really expect me to believe, I actually can't use the movie because it just came out. But in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it's you really made me believe that this dude got his face cut in half, but somehow he managed to put his face back together and align it straight correctly because he realized that he was, perpendicular with everything. And he's still alive. Alright, fine. Alright, that's fine with me.
I would do a marathon of this.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of them I haven't seen the first few. Because my understanding was the first 2 weren't like the others at all.
No.
How they were. Once they dropped the pretty much, once they went from being The Fast and the Furious and just went to Fast and Furious, they said that's when they got crazy.
So that's not a problem. These damn titles. I was trying to look up a simple The Fast and Furious. I had 3 of the same title, and I was like,
yep, The Fast and the Furious, and it's Fast and Furious. Then it was Fast 5, which so if you look at Fast and Furious, it's not gonna come up because the 5th one.
And then
Fast 5 was the 4th one. Nigga, wait, what? No. Okay, so because something's out of order. Remember we said something was out of order.
Yeah, so
Tokyo Drift.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Tokyo Drift was the 6th. Tokyo Drift was before Fast 5. Yes, so that would have been the. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was like, what?
I feel like Fast and Furious is like the Avengers, but not as solid. If that makes sense. Because like the Marvel movies, they're not all like chronological order. Sometimes they have something that like goes back. Like Widow goes back before Infinity War, which is cool. But they kind of give you the information with that. Give you that information as the movie plays out. And like you said with Fast and Furious, a lot of the story is like out of sync. Let's just say a lot, but some of it's out of sync. So, because trying to figure out where Tokyo Drift comes into play yet makes a difference.
Tokyo Drift.
And they be killing off their characters, bro.
So Tokyo Drift is Tokyo Drift takes place after Fast and Furious 6.
In the story.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I am down to watch this. I am curious. I would watch it from the first one all the way until current. I would definitely be down for that.
I'm gonna read the ratings. I'm on IMDb, by the way. First one, what do you think you got out of stars? Out of 10.
The first one? Out of 10? I think that's all 8.
6.8.
Oh shit!
Too Fast, Too Furious. What do you think you got?
A 7?
5.9. Fast and Furious. What do you think you got?
Which one is this?
Fast and Furious. So number 3.
I'm saying 5. That's just annoying, these damn titles.
6.6.
Wait, what?
Fast 5. What do you think you got?
I haven't seen any of these now.
Okay.
This is Fast 5?
Yeah.
I'm thinking I give that an 8.
7.3.
Oh, it went up.
I think the highest rating they have is 7.3 thus far, and that is Fast 5. I would have to watch this.
Is that the one that's drifting in Dubai? He had flew out the window and he barrel rolled off of an airplane and then got carried away by an eagle?
You're joking, but there was one when they were in Dubai and they were going through the windows in the plane. They were going through the windows of the joint. And then he got picked up by the plane. You can see why,
I can see. Let's say you driving, right? Let's say you driving on the freeway, right? Then all of a sudden traffic stops and like some earthquake happened. But then you see this car go off of a ramp and you saw a plane come out and pick it up. You'd be like, oh, that's fire as shit. Tell me you wouldn't say that.
Of course I say those fire as shit. Because the likelihood of it happening is impossible. I would think seeing unicorn poop is fire as shit. Like,
no.
If you saw rainbow poop sitting there, you'd be like, yo, was that rainbow poop? You'd be like, oh,
is that glitter on it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be like, what? Where they kind of get rainbow poop?
This time I was coming from unicorn, I'm kind of grossed out.
Huh?
I'm kind of grossed out. It depends what it smell like. Cause I'm real big, I'm big on smell. If it smells like that loud, dry doo-doo smell,
it smelled like marijuana. It smelled like a loud pack. But it was sparkly and rainbow.
Is it Reggie smell or is it like?
No, it's a loud. I said loud pack.
It's a loud pack.
It's like Metro Boomin once some more, nigga. Like.
All right, I'm surprised.
I'm in
awe. I'll be in awe.
Like, Nick, I'm just saying, like that's. These movies get so far. I was like, Nick, I refuse to go see these movies. I refuse to pay for myself to go see these movies.
So you rather pay to go see the Suicide Squad? Definitely is better than.
I would go watch Suicide Squad for every time this Fast and Furious came out. I am not. I refuse. Actually, that's not fair. I have had to see the first 2. I had to see all of them, but I just from the ones I've seen.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I think the first 2 are solid.
6.8 and 5.9, solid. I don't know. I would have to see them.
There was a part a lot of people made fun of. One part where Paul Walker. So Tyrese is questioning Paul Walker's character about something, right? And he was like, "Yo, like drop it." And he was like, "No, I want to know." He's like, "Drop it, cuz." And it's Paul Walker saying it. A lot of people are like, "Yo, that's funny as shit." But it's like he said it with like all conviction in his heart.
Do you think these movies would be different if Paul Walker was still around, or do you think they would be the same, just Paul Walker?
I think it'd be the same. I think but I don't want to say it'd be the same. It'd be kind of different because like Paul Walker's character would be in it.
I feel like Paul Walker's character would be like, hey, you guys' wrestling doesn't make any sense, right?
He definitely is the logical. If I remember correctly, he will be the logical person in in there because he like I don't want to spoil it for you, but easily watch the Fast and Furious.
It's not spoiling for me.
No, because this is actually kind of dope. Like
okay, don't spoil it because this is the only thing that's gonna give it hope. Don't.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to you.
Don't do that to me.
I did enjoy it. I'm granted I saw it as a kid. I still enjoyed the Fast and Furious though.
I guess I would have been like 7th grade when this movie came out, or 8th grade.
That's why I'm like kind of surprised you didn't see it. But I say something I'm not.
I was never a car kid though. I was never like, oh, let's go play cars. Like I probably had toy cars and stuff, but I was never a car person. I was never that person.
I definitely had. I still, I had like a car phase. I
had a Hot Wheels set. I mean, I guess I did like Fast. I mean, I was playing Fast and Furious as a kid.
Yeah.
Hit that loop and.
I think that's all like Fast and Furious really is. Especially now, it's basically just a Hot Wheels set come to life.
You know, when you put it that way, maybe this movie's better than I thought it was.
Hot Wheels set come to life. Imagine you being a kid and you do some shit like, oh, run down a ramp, you hit the loop-de-loop, and then you ramp the ramp, and your car either hit the other side of the ramp or it didn't.
Yeah, I hate the fact that there's so many of them. But in each one of them, there's this. I'm sure I know in the ones I've seen, there was at least a part where like, this is ridiculous. But that shit was kind of dope. Like there's always you like that's kind of dope, and then there's something you like. There's a one part you like that's kind of dope, and the rest of you like this is fucking stupid.
It's the fact of like this is supposed to be real.
You want to see how far they push that limit.
Yeah, it's like all right, I get to that point where it's like I can't believe this is real.
No, they've been past that, but like this niggas wasn't. Never mind.
But the science math, bro. Yeah, do the math. Math is adding up, so yeah, go ahead.
Oh gosh. So overall, this movie in particular, I don't remember this movie.
You erased it from your memory bank?
Like yeah, I just remember going and upset. Like I don't watch this, and we watched it, and I was like. And it was so bad because you know like, y'all be like the fuck with me like oh Fred your favorite come on let's watch this so we were watching it and shit and then y'all would just be like you know just like well how is that unbelievable Fred like and like okay like there was a part where somehow the car I'm gonna give a little spoiler somehow the car like jumped and like grabbed something and swung. Yes. The car swung to a cliff. And not only to grab the thing to swing, it managed to let it go when it landed. Like, it let the thing go and it kept driving. Yeah. And you just be like, it was like, how's that not believable? And I'd be sitting there like, niggas, like, come on.
The part that killed me about that was he drove like he planned it. That's the part that fucked me up. Because, like, if you watch it again, he's driving, right? He hits the pylon. And then he turns his wheel like he purposely tried to lock it into his car.
He did!
And then he just told that bitch across the fucking road.
Like, bro, I was like whoever's making these movies is really like, yo, what else can we do?
That's good acting, nigga. He was like, I gotta turn the wheel this way to lock the thing in. I know I just hit that bitch. So, like, if it's in my axle rod, and I know how cars work, if I double turn it one way and then lock that bitch in,
I would never drive in a car with Vin Diesel. Because I believe he believes shit's going on. Like, I'm convinced he believes shit's going on. Like, we be in traffic, I can see him look at the car sidewalk like, F this for family. He's like, oh, shit. Like, nah, I'm good, bro. Like, I just don't see that shit. Like,
but it is, though. You have power of family, you can do anything.
Apparently. Like, swing your car across the canyon with a fucking thing. I'm not even sure where it came from. Nigga, okay, whatever. I'm not going to give the movie away.
That part was in a trailer, at least. It's just seeing it in action that's crazy. Cause you see it, you like, oh, this is what he was on. Alright, bet. No, we gonna make that better if he did in reverse. I mean, like,
what?
I'm like, no way. There's no way he do that in reverse.
Yeah, they do some things in this one to make you be like, really, nigga? Like,
somebody had said there was no scratches on him. And old girl wasn't wearing a seatbelt. How she?
You did Fast and Furious, you don't need a seatbelt, my nigga.
No, you know, they need more seatbelts on that bitch.
I'm telling you, dog, I would never drive a car with Vin Diesel, like, ever. If it was my friend, you could get a chance to meet Vin Diesel, like, I walk. Like, I'm good. The bit is you guys to drive around, like, I'm not driving anywhere with a nigga that drives cars like that, and that, no, I'm good, I'm walking.
You gotta race some, unchoosable cars.
He gonna cheat, he gonna wait, he gonna crash through a building, go to the roof, the car's gonna take the elevator to get to the roof, and then it's gonna drive off, it's gonna grow, the crane's gonna catch it, and then it's gonna come down, land on top of my car, crush my shit, and stop it, and then he gonna park, and his car not even gonna be damaged a little bit.
Yo, you know what? How did he get on top of the Dubai towers?
I don't remember, bro.
Oh, I really wanna know now.
I don't remember how we got... No, the car was already up there.
No,
yes, because they were doing it was like a showroom or something like that. And the car was already up in the room.
Shit.
And I think they hijacked the car. And then we gotta get it down. I think they start crashing down through the towers. I can't remember if there was one tower or if they were crashing between the towers. I thought they were crashing in between the joints. I was just like, niggas, really? And we just sat there and watched it. Like, the amount of wreckage that goes into making these, like the amount of mayhem they call,
stupid high.
Like, bro, like this is ridiculous. Like the hero movies are bad. This is really bad. It's a car movie. This should not be this much damage done. They're like people are dead. Cars would be like innocent niggas is flipped over. Like they do the most damage.
Maybe the cars are the heroes.
And like F is for family. No, it's for few fucking fatalities, nigga. You are killing everybody. Like it don't matter. The F is for fatalities. Y'all kill everybody in these movies. Oh, they crash into everything. I'm like, bro, come on. Like, it is ridiculous.
And it don't get any type of time.
No. We did what we did. We put the car in park right here. That's it. We're done.
That's when the cars are from.
And then they go back and they have a family meal. And I'm like, all right. They go to KFC, pick up the family plan, and they go back to the house.
I don't think that's fly. Nah, you can't go to KFC, though. You gotta pay that shit your damn self.
No, Popeyes. Okay, right. Popeyes. My bad.
Would you just hook out if they bust out the open Popeye's chicken, but everything else was handmade? They had macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, if they didn't have time to make the chicken, they didn't have time to make the chicken. I would still go. I would still eat.
Would you?
Why would I not eat? Like also, like come on, look at me. I'm gonna eat. Hey, I'm gonna eat. Like I'm not gonna not eat. Like I'm gonna eat. Like okay, cool. Y'all about chicken, cool, bet. I'm gonna eat everything else. Like I'm not gonna not eat chicken.
I'll definitely fuck up some Popeye's chicken.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not gonna not eat chicken. Like, oh, who bought this? I'm like, okay, but I thought y'all was having to cook out. Whatever. It don't matter to me. I'm eating. Like,
they cooked everything else though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna eat. Like, I'm not. Oh my god, it's store bought. Oh, nigga.
You wouldn't be like kind of like y'all some niggas.
Bitch, you ain't make it. Like, how you gonna make a bad nigga hosting you because they didn't make the chicken? They made everything else.
I could have did this at home.
And you could have, and you chose not to. So guess what?
I thought we was cooking out.
So guess what?
I thought we was cooking out.
They did cook out. You don't see the spread we got here, my nigga.
All right, keep that same energy.
I am gonna keep the same energy. I'd be damned if I had a cookout, whatever. And I also had I had time to make chicken, so I bought some just in case anybody wants some chicken, whatever. And you was like, you didn't even make the chicken. I will punch you in your face.
Because it's a cookout, bro.
I'm gonna rub your face in the chicken. Like, bitch, you gonna eat a piece. Like, you gonna get the boniest piece, too.
All right, well, they got a whole bunch of McDonald's chicken nuggets. They got like 1,000 pieces.
they had other stuff there, right? Like,
so they had only meat they had was McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Guess who's gonna get cracking with the chicken nuggets? Guess who's gonna eat the chicken nuggets, baby? That's me. I'm going to eat the chicken nuggets.
I'm dead. I'm weak.
I'm like, Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets? Bet. I'm gonna eat some.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and close this out. Okay, the bathroom.
Yo, this is my episode 171. That nigga about to be Fast and Furious in his toilet. Like, oh,
wait. I remember last time King was in there. He did that thing.
Oh God, what episode was that?
I don't know, but I'm glad he didn't pick up on the mic. But go ahead.
Nigga blew up the bathroom while we was on the podcast. This is episode 171 of Clean the Dishes. I want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. If it's your first time here, welcome to the podcast. If it's your 171st time, welcome back. My name is Mr. Fantastic. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. Fantastic. You can find this guy at
TS3No Jr. on Instagram and Twitter.
Follow the podcast on TikTok at Cleaning Dishes Podcast. Follow it on Instagram at Cleaning Dishes. Also, check out the website, cleaningdishespodcast.com. cleaningdishespodcast.com. Anything you want to plug? Anything you got going on? Any special projects you're working on?
That's right now. No, I am working on some things up. I'm kind of like trying to get things in order and get the confidence I need to put things out.
Well, he always got his website. You can always check out his shirt. I thought you want to plug your shirts at least.
Nah.
Yeah, website down?
No, it's still up. It's still like right now. I'm trying to figure things out right now.
You don't got enough film nigga by now?
Oh, Jesus. All right, so go to taology.com/shop, TAUOLOGY.com/shop. I have great shirts there that are definitely dope and fashionable.
Like, nigga, you got product.
I know.
You can sell the product you got there.
Being an artist is like, it's different. Long story. I'll tell you when I go to the bathroom.
Don't tell me why you in the bathroom.
Why not?
Don't tell me why you in the bathroom. Wait till
Why?
you're done. Wait till you're done.
So
make sure you and everybody else clean your hands. And y'all make sure y'all clean your plates.
I'm glad you mentioned the clean your hands part.
Ooh, no. Peace.